In 1947, the first Polaroid camera was born in Maine by inventor Edwin Land. He came up with the idea when his 3-year-old daughter asked him why she can't see the picture he had just taken of her. See, before Polaroids and digital cameras, camera film had to be processed before viewing the picture that was taken. This was extremely time-consuming, and many of these photographs were staged and costly to produce. Nevertheless, much of this type of photography captured much of our American history, from the Civil War to the Great Depression, World War II, to MLK, JFK, and everything in between. But Polaroid cameras changed the technology tremendously. Instead of the long development in chemicals, the entire process was put together in a single mechanism, and changed how we operate in the world of photography well before the digital age, and even how we use social media today. Essentially, Polaroids changed the camera technology optically and aesthetically. But first, optically. What first happens is when the picture is taken, the image light rays enter the lens of the camera and then hit the internal mirror inside the Polaroid. These rays hit and then get reflected from the mirror onto the developed film of the physical photograph. The photograph is then ejected from the camera through a gear system. The film, in which Polaroid pictures are taken on, have layers of microscopic dichroic crystals that polarize light. The camera snapshot provides a brief instant, the picture you are taking as a pattern of light. The light reflected onto the film undergoes a chemical reaction. The film has layers that absorb that particular pattern of light with other reacting layers that absorb certain colors of light. This is then reflected to a negative layer. The roller moved by the gear system presses down on the negative color-filled light layer and kickstarts a chemical reaction. When you see a Polaroid picture develop, you are actually seeing the negative layer release the reagent chemicals and display a colored picture of the moment you just captured. Polaroids truly changed camera technology by taking advantage of the polarization properties of light. This was done, like we studied in class, optically. But Polaroids also changed how we express ourselves in the world of photography aesthetically. Remember the picture of the Boring Rich People? Not candid and very staged. Polaroids transitioned this lack of candid photography to a form of expression that transitioned to the digital age of social media. Now, thanks to Polaroid and its transition to the digital age of social media, anybody, including the super cool aesthetic girl, can express themselves instantly and share their photography with the world.